So today, our good friends over at Focusrite just announced that there will be a new Scarlett interface. It is the 4th generation Scarlett interface. I do not have one yet, but we will be going over some of the specs of it and looking at some of the highlights of the new Scarlett interface. So let's go ahead and check that out right now.
Bolo!
All right, before we get started, make sure you guys go ahead and check out all my affiliate links in the description. Make sure you guys check out my drum kits. Also, make sure you check out Zounds.com. They have a whole bunch of stuff on the site that requires no credit or background check, meaning you can go ahead, order it, pay it off over time, and all you have to do is link a credit or debit card to the account so you can send out the payments monthly. Now, it's not everything on the site, but it is a good amount of stuff on the site that you can get with no credit or background checks. So go ahead and check out Zounds.com right now. And also check out my folks over at Analog Cases. They have a bunch of cases that will protect your gear. So if you need your gear protected, make sure you guys go ahead and check out my people over at Analog Cases. Check them out right now. Focusrite, the company that we all know that is world famous for their red interfaces, has now just released their new Scarlett interface. It is their 4th generation Scarlett interface, and this thing comes with a whole bunch of professional features that will help you in your home recordings. Now, I do not have one yet, but hopefully I will get one soon so I can go ahead and compare it to the 3rd generation, and I can compare it to some of my more pricier interfaces. But for today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the website, we're gonna look at some of the features on it, and we're gonna see if this is something that you guys might be willing to spend your bread on. So let's go ahead and check it out on the website right now. All right, so we're on the Focusrite website, and this is the new Scarlett. Looks pretty dope, the original, remastered. Okay, so let's go down here and see what this says. Incredible preamps, colossal dynamic range, re-engineered air mode for big studio sound, auto gain, clip safe, and all the software that you need. That is actually kind of dope. So they have the prices here. The Solo is going to be $139. The Scarlett Solo Studio is going to be $249. The Scarlett 2i2 is $199, and the Scarlett 2i2 Studio is going to be $299. Okay, I've seen some other places where they're like $279. I guess if you get it from them, it's going to be $299. So they have a remote controlled 4th generation preamps, ready for the softest vocal or the loudest amp. Okay, they have high detail, ultra low noise 4th generation preamp with a massive 69 dB gain range to capture every part of the performance. So that's actually kind of cool. 69 dBs, that's actually very good. Man, you shouldn't have any problem with noise floor on that. But you know, Focusrite has always had good preamps anyway. You know what I'm saying? Their interfaces have always been good when it comes to, like, you know, preamps or whatever. Has a high Z input, so that'll be good for like guitars and stuff like that in your instruments, so that looks good. The flagship converters. Now, I will say this, Focusrite has always had really good converters, even on their more home studio stuff. They've always had some really good converters. When you hit the red button, you're recording with a professional grade 192 kilohertz 24-bit converters direct from our flagship RedNet interfaces, as found in countless high-end studios around the world. Build your songs up layer after layer and never have to worry about noise. Okay, yeah, it sounds pretty cool. All right, now this is what I like right here, the auto gain. Auto gain seems pretty dope for a lot of you guys who might not know how to record that good. They have auto gain settings in here. Just hit the button and play for 10 seconds and it will set the perfect level for whatever you're recording. Go wherever music takes you, as they say. So that's actually dope. So you can actually, you know, sing a song or play a certain instrument and it will do an auto gain so that you can get the best sounding recording that you can get. Now that's actually kind of good. Seems a little AI to me. It seems a lot like an AI to me, but it's actually cool that they have that in there. It will help out a lot of people who don't know how to set their levels pretty good. So I can dig that. And then they have a clip safe, means you would never lose a take. Now this is actually very good too, because I get a lot of recordings from people that are clipping and stuff like that. And I think this is very good that they have this clip safe on here, because some of you guys might record a little too hot, or Say for instance, you're doing a take and you might get a little too loud. This has a clip safe. Clip safe is all ears checking your levels up to 96,000 times a second, more than the most careful engineer. That's actually very good. Clip safe will automatically adjust the gain if you're at risk of clipping, protecting your audio from distortion. No compression, no limiting, no effect on your sound. Lose yourself in the music without losing takes. So that's actually kind of cool. So I was actually trying to look this up to see if they were going to add a compressor on there or a limiter, but they're saying no. They're just going to have it the way they're going to auto gain down your stuff in a sense. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is you would have to have some type of a look ahead time with this. So I don't know if it's going to introduce any type of latency or anything like that. I hope not, but it is actually very cool because it's not going to be any compression or any limiting or any effects on your vocals. It's just going to duck your vocals so that you don't clip. It'll be cool to get the device to see if there will be any type of latency involved with it. Hopefully it won't, but you know, with this type of stuff, it has to capture your audio to analyze it. Yeah, we'll see. Of course, they have air mode in here, which they had in some previous models. Basically, it boosts your signals high end, bringing your sound to the front of the mix, as they say. I've never used air mode. Some people say it sounds pretty cool. I just never really used it like that. 120 dBs of dynamic range. Man, that is very good. Very good for this interface. And all of the other interfaces, all of the other Focusrite interfaces sound very good. Like for the price point and for what you're getting, there's a ton of major studio recordings that have been recorded on these Focusrite interfaces and they sound good. And now with 120 dBs of dynamic range, this is incredible. Okay, so that means from the lowest point at 0 all the way up to the highest point at 120 dBs, you're capturing that audio. That's actually very good. Should be a pretty clean recording. All right, they got a custom designed headphone amp. They say for the best playback you've ever heard from a Scarlett interface. So I guess they redesigned the headphone amp. Every Scarlett now has independent controls for your headphones and monitors too. So that's actually very dope. So now you can play with your headphones and then you can go ahead and, you know, turn up your monitors or vice versa. So that's actually kind of dope to do that. And I like how they did the product placement with the Scarlett headphones in here as well. Might need to check those out too. Loopback. Need samples? Grab your own with Loopback. Every 4th generation Scarlett makes it easy to grab stereo audio from your music app. So it has a loopback on here, especially like if you're doing like live streams and stuff like that, or if you're just trying to capture audio from like the tube or something like that. They have a loopback function. Pretty much all of the interfaces right now have a loopback function on it. You just got to set it and know what you're doing with it. It's actually pretty cool to have that loopback function on here. And then it comes with a whole bunch of software as well. As you guys can see, all the software it comes with. Look at all this nice little software. Comes with Pro Tools Artist, Ableton Live Lite recording software, and you know, they have a whole bunch of other stuff on here. So you can see all of this stuff when you actually come to the website. Comes with its own control on here. So this is how you can kind of work with the loopback and stuff like that. And it has controls so where you can just use your mouse and turn things up or down basically, and add panning and stuff like that to it as well. So that's actually cool that it comes with its own software the way you can control it like that as well. That is pretty much it. So this thing looks very cool. I can't wait to test it out. I'm gonna try to get a hold of somebody over there at Focusrite, see if I can get one. If not, I'll just buy one and test it out, because I think that I can really use this, especially when I'm traveling. And I want to see how this thing sounds and how it compares to like maybe like my UAD stuff, and see if they've really stepped their game up on this new 4th generation. But this is a very interesting audio interface. I'm actually very excited to get my hands on one. And you guys let me know if you are potentially thinking about getting one as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope this video was informative. And like I always say, peace out.